primary purpose of this video is to just cover some additional topics. I will continue on right where I left off in the draw split video using the Bennett County, South Dakota segment. Okay, now let me try a field down here. My pan tool is on, so I can easily go to the next area I want to work with. Whoops, I picked up my finger in the middle of drawing, and that's just not really a good practice, because what's going to tend to happen is I'm going to end up crossing over myself. Even though it allows me to do that, it'll allow me to change the color of the toggle in the middle of the split. It's just not a good practice to do. So let me reset and start again. And my draw split tool will stay on. Say OK. Okay, finish split. Okay. I've created at least one field that is less than 0.1 acres. And select close. I could choose to just undo my split and redraw it, which is probably the simpler solution. But if it took me a while to do that and I'm happy with all of the lines that I have in place, I also have the option to just continue on with the operator and at a later time come back and clean up what we call a zero field, which is probably right down in here because I purposely did that. There are step-by-step instructions in your manual on how to locate a zero field and merge it back in with another field. Right now, I'll just talk about ways that I could have drawn to avoid creating this zero field. So let me undo my split and tell you how a better method for drawing it would have been. The better method would be to come out on an angle from the field so that I know I'm not trying to line it up with this line. If I come out from an angle and then continue up, I know I've just crossed the line one place here. So I'm going to start way back here with drawing my split. Just quickly draw this. Now, I haven't crossed anything in here, so it's not going to create any zero field. I know I just have one line crossed there and one line crossed there. Looks pretty good. Now my pan tool is on, but I'm touching the screen and nothing is happening. Sometimes the screen freezes, like it has done for me now. It won't select, I can't change to the draw split tool again. I can't seem to do anything. It's frozen. So all I need to do to unfreeze it is quickly just touch on this double arrow over here, and sometimes you might have to touch twice on it. Then my screen is unfroze. Let me zoom out for one last example. I'm going to draw this large dark green field boundary off. So I'm zoomed in pretty much as I can get it all on my screen. Let's turn on my draw split tool, start it, and once again my fingers are kind of wiggly today. It's not the best line boundary. I'm going to undo the split and show you a preview of using the next drawing tool. This is the Split Features tool that Sonia has created an excellent video for this. We touch to lay down vertices, and then it's not dragging my finger. Touch again to lay down the next point, and touch again to lay down the other one. That creates very nice straight lines with just doing touch, 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 and that's the best tool to use when you need straight lines such as this. I can also back up if I'm not happy with that particular point. Undo vertice, undo vertice again. And the nice feature about this split feature tool is I can actually zoom in as far as I want while I'm drawing, as long as I place 2 fingers on the screen at the same time. If I do one, it's going to lay down a point. So I could zoom into this corner, touch once to lay down my point, then I can just quickly zoom over here outside the segment boundary, touch again, and look how nice of a boundary that is. Say finish split. So that's a little preview of the next video with the splitting tool. If you would like more practice trying to replicate the exact fields covered in this video, feel free to go into your copy number in South Dakota, Bennett County.